Let's check out these weekly challenges. Oh, great. Let's try to get these done beforehand because this could take a long time. This I recommend tower falling and failing because it's kind of the quickest and it's not that bad. So, man, I think I'm just gonna go like I'll figure it out. So yeah, this tower, it's not too difficult. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You can actually beat it in the Legacy. I wonder if the weekly challenge unlocks in the Legacy. That would be pretty cool. Like, I doubt that'll happen though, so. Anyways, just gotta go up to this now. There's a few soft locks here and there in this tower. You can escape some of them. It's overall pretty simple tower that's honestly not even that bad. Tower falling and failing. It's a decent tower in my opinion. For this, you just gotta go up and then just shift to the side. It's pretty simple like that. And then you just climb up this truss, go to this stud right here, jump up, and pretty much good to go. You just turn to here. You have this path. You can't go the other path because it's not collidable. But yeah, you probably know. They've probably played this tower a million times. You just jump to this stud and then just jump down to here. Jump up to here, and then you have a bit of a kill brick. You're pretty much guaranteed to take damage in this tower. I mean, I don't see a way to even beat this like without even taking that much damage. You probably will take over 100 hits of damage. Now, the real question is, how many hits of damage could you take? Like, what's the minimum amount that you have to take before you can beat this tower? Like, is it 50? Is it 10? Is it 5? Is it 100,000? That's where the real money's at. Now, I'm guessing it's probably like 78. No, it's probably like 160 something. Because there's no way. Like, I'm always having to heal on some of these floors. Like, thankfully, JToH has like 700 quadrillion healing items, so you just have to like use one of every healing item and you'll be fine. I just primarily use a heavily desired item in trail mix effect. It feels like 20 HP, so you can heal up in a decent amount of time. Now, there's probably other scenarios where it's like, now any scenario where I need to use like the crystal to gain some max health, I just end up using that. But yeah, there's this. Just wait and then jump. Now I think they nerfed this because that used to be much more tighter than it is. Like I had such a delayed like jumping to it, and I still made it. Like, but back then you had to be like, by the time it's like right when the spinner appeared, you had to jump. Otherwise, you had to like glitch through the floor. Now, when I beat this tower rush, corner clipping was still a thing, so I was able to glitch through like a lot of floors that I fell in because dude, it was not a very clean attempt when I beat this in the tower rush. Yeah, I mean, I beat this tower like I beat the tower rush like 2 weeks before the Citadel Wacky Strategy released. It was crazy. I'm probably like, I can't believe I even beat that. I was able to like. But it still took me over a year to beat Ring 2. Like, why did it take me so long? I really spent that long. Like, I could have beaten Citadel of Wacky Strategy. I don't know why I didn't. But it doesn't matter. I beat the entire ring eventually. But yeah, this floor, you just gotta jump to this. Jump on the kill brick so you can go down to here because somewhere on those roads it's not collidable and yeah, you can't really fall. This floor is probably like one of the best floors. It's like safety netted, so you don't have to worry about that much. In the beginning, you'll take a lot of damage, but towards the end, you can get in this nice rhythm where you just like go and you won't take damage. This area's not bad, but then you have the maze. Now, if you don't know how to do the maze, you can follow this path, or if you remember, so you just go this way, go all the way through, turn left at this wall, go down this way, turn, heal up a little bit because you gotta take some damage. You'll see this little 1x1 hole, and then just go through, and you're good to go. Floor 8, just jump down to here, and just don't even do those 12 studs unless you genuinely feel like practicing them. Anyways, you just gotta go up to this. This part's not too bad, you just have to deal with these. After that, you wanna heal up. I recommend taking a break like on this one stud, or really after that, because that one jump can actually take a couple tries. Like, it usually takes me a couple tries whenever I have to beat this tower for a weekly challenge and whatnot. So yeah, when you go up to here, do this. It's once you get through this, it's not too difficult, but once you get up here, this is where you actually want to be like at 100 health. Rest a little bit, I think you can rest on floor 9 as well. But yeah, you have this. You gotta go across this specific path while taking a ton of damage. And once you can do that, then you can fully beat the tower. Now, I need to talk a little bit about the legacy event. It's finally finished. Like, I still have to beat the Ring 2 Soul Crushing though. I've beaten everything. It shouldn't take too long unless it's really difficult. Once that's done, I can finally start making my legacy event, 100 million event, like, experience, which I will actually get released at some point, not like 2 months after the event. I'll try to get it out before September, unless I beat the SC in September, which I'll probably beat it quickly. I just need a break from Tower of Uncanny Agony. But yeah, it's pretty much that. Other than that, it's finally finished, and finally, like, gonna make this. It's gonna be a really cool video. It's gonna be one of my best videos. I'll also make like some really cool videos with like when Zone 9 releases. So yeah, have some good stuff coming up. September's gonna be great. But anyways, once we're done with this challenge, let's go to. Well, we gotta go to Ring 1. We've got no choice but to go to Ring 1. So yeah, I would recommend doing this challenge first, anyways, just to only have to go to Ring 1. But now you have these challenges. I'm going to do. Let's go to the Christmas event beginner one. Although you can beat some really easy steeples, I recommend Steeple of Zesty Situation just because it's really short. Now, you're gonna need some skills to do these challenges. Beat COABL with P rank. Yikes. I don't even think I remember all of them because you need to get like 18 jellies and it's ridiculous. We'll save that challenge for last though, so. Yeah, what I'll do for this, I'll just like guide where every single jelly is and how to get to it, and then I'll just like end it there, like at the end of the boss fight or something. Because I don't want it to take too long and... yeah. This challenge, it's very easy. Like, you have this 20. It'd be cool if you could actually, like, play in this, but... I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's like, the holiday season's beginning soon, and... I don't know, I'm ready. The rest of 2024 is going to be amazing. So yeah, Tower of Autumn Harvest, made by a ton of people. Yeah. I promised to, like, I was going to play this tower, like... for Thanksgiving, like, at some point, I want to commentate on this for Thanksgiving. Bro, there's no way. I don't think that matters. I hope it doesn't. You just gotta get to floor 4. But you gotta go this way. You gotta go this way. Get this button. And then you can go back down this way to retrieve, I guess it's like the first 3 floors aren't that bad. I heard this tower is actually like quite cool. I heard this tower is like kind of like a palace. But yeah, you gotta progress this. There's a lot of like buttons you gotta get. It's a very 2019 themed tower. It's kind of cool though. You got Thanksgiving theme. It'd be cool if they did more mini events like this. I mean, JToH events are like low key kind of fun to play. They're like they like hype up the holiday season so much, and just like anything due to these events being like, I always like I'm so ready for these like events. And we're gonna get some more events, hopefully. Yeah. For this, you can't go here. What you have to do is you gotta go all the way inside here. You gotta place the food down. So then you can go over here. After that, you gotta spawn this. You go on this. Try to squeeze through. Because you have this elevator. You don't wanna take much damage, well, in general. Because taking damage is bad. Unless you need to continue on, which I really can't think of a single scenario that is required. Yeah, you have these, just hold space on them, and then when you start going, you're good. If you don't hold space, you'll just fall down, and yeah, the gimmick of them is just to hold space. Anyways, floor 2. Floor 2 is pretty cool, like, you got this, like, beginning section, you got some nice Steeple of Fading Memories music. But you get these morphers. They're actually like, good-looking morphers. They're neon, but they're not bright neon. So you can actually like use these, I guess. Yeah, this one's a bit complicated, I guess. You just jump to this, jump down. None of these are timed. Oh, this one's bright neon, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Once you get that morpher, you can go down to here. So you can progress on this part, go up, jump on some pumpkin pie, because I guess that's what you do during Thanksgiving. I don't know, I spent Thanksgiving in like 9 months. But then after that, you have this part. You just have to continue up, jump through, go on top of the elevator. And now you're on floor 3. You have these buttons you have to do. Like, you just gotta kind of go around and then go up. This challenge is pretty simple. You just have all this, like, basic purism. Nothing too crazy. And then you just go up here, push this around, fall off, and continue on. So yeah, I was gonna try to get these out, like, early like usual, but I fell asleep, like, 30 minutes before these weekly challenges released, and I guess I just didn't decide to do them. And plus, the event area finally updated after, like, a week. Like, man, it took so long for 4 towers to release. I think it was 3 and then 1, but I could be wrong. Doesn't really matter, though. It's the same thing. So, yeah. That does mark the end of the Legacy event this year, though. Yeah, anyway, it's time to get to these challenges. I think you have to, like, kind of do that one last. It's weird. I don't know what to think of it. But, yeah, I do that in this order. Yeah, this, you just have to jump on this. Kind of wrap around once it's there, because I guess you just have to. And then you have to wait for this to go over here. And now you have the most bestest push box section. Now this push box section, wow, I can barely speak. It's kind of difficult, but it's not too bad. As long as you can be Tower of Intense Solar Chaos, you should be fine. But you have to push this. Wait for the spinner to pass, because this deactivates, and you really got to concentrate on this. You just got to push this, wait for this to slowly pass. And then kind of what's it's like right there, you can push this across. And you just do that again, except push a little early, because you actually have to push this here and then push around. After that, try to put this towards, like, the end over here, so you can then push this out of the way, and then push the push box while you're moving across the X pusher, so you can actually hit the button. Once you do that, you then have to jump on top of this to get the real button. And now we have this part, I guess we have to do last. It's nothing too crazy, just do this. And then you get a bit of a winter section. Oh no, spooky winter. It's getting to that time of year, the weather's starting to cool down. Unless you live in the southern hemisphere, then it's starting to warm up. You know, like, I can feel it's sun setting much earlier, and it's just that summer heat's fading away. But once you get that button, you can jump down. Then you have to go this way, jump across this, wait across here, and then just kind of flick up. Just carefully squeeze through this, and then go around, go up. Wait for this to kind of like become visible, so you can just quickly go around. Push this towards the top so you can hit it, and then you have to tap this. Wait for it, because it might just fall off. And then you're good to go. Now as you saw alright, I'm just going to kind of do this, and then I'll just talk about a bit of the last challenge. If you don't like the last challenge, clearly all you have to do is just wait. Just wait a few days, I guess, if you want it to change. But because I like views and whatnot, I'm gonna do that challenge now. Well, after this and the next challenge. But anyways, once we're done with this, thankfully we can actually return to, like, the hub. But you gotta, like, go in. It'd be nice if you could return to Ring 1. That would be a cool thing to add, because it's kind of annoying when you have to do all this. But if you got to Ring 1, I think it'd just be slightly better. But yeah, this challenge, like, I don't know. It's not a bad challenge, but it's like, dude, I don't want to do the entire secret ending of a really long citadel. But it's not that bad. For now, we just gotta go into here. Christmas 2023, not Christmas 2018. I tried to be a sequel from Christmas 2018. It did nothing, but yeah, I just go to Snow Metropolis, which was a cool do that. This is kind of cool. Also marked like a new chapter, because I did this, and then like, it was when I actually like started like actually making content, even though that was like beforehand. So yeah, for this Steeple Zesty situations, like, dude, this event's so weird. It's just about obtaining presents. It's a collection event more than like an event where you complete a boss. It's like this different change. I kind of like it. Yeah, you got to go all the way across on these changing intersections. It's actually kind of impressive. I like this event. It was kind of a fun event. What you got to do is you got to go all the way to this house. Corner flip, Steeple of Zesty situations. by diameter, because that's the challenge. Beat any Christmas event tower by diameter. Here's a pick this one. It's just really sight readable. It's kind of challenging, but it's like genuinely not that difficult. Also, these trusses feel weird. That's why I recommend this out of all of them. Anyways, yeah. You just got these corner flips. Like, there's nothing too crazy on this. You do get this, like, Inception thing because of, like you have this, like, thing inside. Ooh. Bro, are you kidding me? I accidentally corner flipped and, yeah, I guess you want to put your entire hand off of your keyboard. I mean, I don't feel like doing, like, any cuts because I only feel like doing that for the... Honestly, I only feel like doing that for the last challenge. Because I'll just be like, alright, here's how to get all of these jellies. And then you just go and do it. And honestly, yeah. I'm kind of lazy, and plus I want to get, like, other stuff done, too, so. Yeah, it, like, puts you upside down. It's weird. But, yeah. This is 5-floor steeple, too, so that makes it slightly better somehow. So once you go through this, corner flip where it, like, is different color, because otherwise you might find a bit of a difficulty with landing. And then it's weird. You get this, like, actually, like, enjoyable purism. It's genuinely, like, not bad. You can tell it's like a joke because it's, like, not made well enough to actually get in game, but it's nice. For this, you just gotta flip. Again, you're gonna, like, get, like, ragdolled. I think it's because you, like, go upside down along with the corner flip. It's nothing bad, though. As you just go around, jump to here. You gotta take this force damage, but because this is a secret and, like, no reward, you don't have to do it. Jump to the side and finally get it. And this, you either want to wait till, like, right at the end, or you just want to, like, instantly flip as soon as you jump, because you gotta flip on that green. Like, it's very specific, but thankfully it's a huge safety net, so you don't have to really worry about anything. After that, pretty much good, and then you have this, like, surprisingly long outside after this corner flip. Surprisingly, it's not a final stretch. It would have been better if this was a final stretch, though. I probably would fail it, like, 80 times. Then we have this, it's a lodge. It's a very simple lodge. Don't fail this. It's like the only outside in the whole steeple. So if you fail it, you're pretty much done for. But it's not that difficult. It's the same. Like, this is a very consistent difficulty throughout. Remember, this is filler, and then you just go across. I mean, there's really, like, nothing to commentate on this. Do you get a nerfed 3-stud stick out? This insta-kills you. Just don't. I think this was meant to be for last year, but they just kept it because this does feel like a 2022 steeple. And anyways, now we're on the last floor. You get some Sans music. Now I gotta make sure that this isn't too loud. After, like, the 40 mark is when I tend to get copyright issues, so as long as, like, the desktop audio is lower than, like, 35 to 40, or, like, around there, I keep it there. I wanted to initially, like, have music in the background. That's why I wanted this microphone that I'm currently using, but also it's like, I wanted a good sounding microphone that I actually can be heard of on, rather than some, like, bad sounding laptop microphone. And this microphone, it works well. Anyways, please don't fail this section. I failed it once. I almost failed it again. If you fall, like, in this section, like, if you fail at all, you have to restart literally the entire steeple. Yeah, it's a soft lock, and there's really no point. You're just gonna fall all the way down. You may as well just redo it anyways. But anyways, once you pass to that, you have, like, almost a final stretch. Even though it kind of is. It's, like, not almost like a real one. But it's not. And then you do that. So that's that one. And now that those three are finished, we gotta go all the way back. Now, the thing about these new ones, you can just quick teleport. But on older ones, older than, like, probably 2023, I guess. And then, like, older events, you actually have to, like, they don't have this modern menu, which kind of annoys me, but it's nothing too crazy. But now we have the last challenge. The Citadel of a Bug's Life thing. Now, surprisingly, the April Fools aren't 2023, 2024 are actually, like, kind of, like, they're not bad. Like, they were like crazy, and dude, there's so much effort in something otherworldly like that still. It's ridiculous how much effort it is. Now, with like LDM and stuff, you can look up like, oh, whoa, cool, but yeah, you gotta teleport to Spring, citadel of a bug's life. It's got a badge apparently. Chapter 1: The Ant Colony of a Noble. Okay. So, there's 18 total jellies you have to get. Now, this is going to be like a quick guide on this. Now, you can find pretty much any guide anywhere, but yeah. The first jelly we're going to get is all the way over here. Now, I'm tempted to just commentate on this whole thing, but there's things I genuinely, like, don't know what to do, so. Yeah, the first jelly, it's over here. And then you got to get this jelly. Yeah, you got to get these royal jellies, and then you have to like go to this specific area to get something, and then it's a lot of walking. You want a solid hour to do this, just like even by itself. Yeah, like most of the jellies are pretty obvious, like right there and whatnot. But now we've got this here. I guess you gotta get a button, but I just dance clip. I spawn this. That's what I do for this. It can be a bit glitchy, so just don't mind that. Okay. Are we ever gonna... Finally. See, I just spawned that. And then what you have to do for this part is you just have to spawn these in. And it's kind of annoying because you have to wait for each one, but there is a way to, like... If you do it just right, you like on this one, for example, if you get, like, right here, you could like maybe just like dance clip to it. You'd have to like get onto this part. It's really difficult to pull off. You have to like do something like that, but yeah. See the royal jellies right here, and then I recommend doing this now only because like, well, you can. You also got to get these as well. You probably want to disable so you can't see these, but afterwards you gotta vote. Like, you have to do this no matter what. I mean, I recommend just doing it now just to get it over with. It takes a lot of walking. I forgot what these are, but there's specific answers. I think it's these answers. Nice, we got it. Yeah. Now you can actually continue on, but we're not there yet. What we gotta do is all of these over here. So this challenge right here, what you gotta do is you gotta spawn onto this, go here. Now the goal of this one is, well, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna only really commentate on this, but this, just know you gotta jump up to there. It's like it's way too well built of a citadel. Yeah, as soon as I just like start failing, or when I feel like it, probably after this initial area, I'm just gonna like cut to where all the parts are. Yeah, the gimmick of this is you have this. You have to go the optional. You have to go the fun route. The fun route is just. It's not that bad, but it's kind of difficult. Once you pass that, you can kind of get your jelly, your royal jelly. So yeah, but yeah, most of them are literally just these. You just have this like secret secondary, like. It's really just a secondary thing, but there are a few that are genuinely hidden. You have to do a couple like hidden steps to get into the secret ending, which honestly might have been worth it. Like might have been worth it during the event, but it's like now it's like you really only have to do. Just only do if you get the weekly challenge and you really got nothing else to do, because that jump is kind of difficult. And this does mess with like the physics a little bit when your character does change around, which also is kind of annoying too. So yeah, so this challenge has been here a while, so, but we haven't had it in a while, so I don't like remember any of the like the quiz names of like, because there's the quiz where you have to like correctly guess like what like the characters by speaking in chat. That's the only problem with that. Which ones are there now? It's pretty simple if you play Bee Swarm Simulator, but I haven't really played Bee Swarm Simulator before, so I know like nothing. But yeah, Anyways, if I fail one more time, I'm going to scream, and I'll just cut to when I actually do this. Because the actual path, you have to do these 2 jumps right here to then get that. Oh my, I probably lost about everybody. So, yeah. And then we have this right here. The goal of this one is to get to there, but you have to initially get there because you can get the button, then you have to retreat without failing. It's not difficult, and some of these are like, you may as well just get it. Well, it's not too bad. Just jump to this, just jump here. This one's like button oriented. This part's kind of difficult because you could just get RNG'd. Now this one, you just have to dodge these. It's not too difficult, but you have a bunch of weird timings. Yeah, once you get that button, you have to go down here. Whoa, I had some massive, like, delay. Now, I wonder if you fall off, you could get it, but I think the button just deactivates, so you do legitimately have to, like, actually get this. Okay. Clearly, this keeps getting... Oops. I'm gonna close the chat. Like, once you get this done, you gotta, like... Okay, finally. You really want to stay to this side because it's not too bad, but when you get random lag spikes, bro, oh my, look, it stayed. But yeah, as you see, you got to get that royal jelly right there. Once you get that, then you can move on. Now, now the real question is this secret ending actually worth it? I don't know. Is it worth it? Okay, finally. Once you actually land there, but you just do the simple 12 stud jump and you get it. Remember, you gotta be. That feels a bit more difficult, but yeah, this challenge, if you want to do it, it's worth it. If it's like April Fool's, it's worth it. I mean, most of the time it's not that much worth it. But yeah. Anyways, you have this lucky block challenge. The royal jelly is really easy to get. So when you initially do this the kind of goal of this one is just you get these lucky blocks. And then you just have, like, this... Ooh, I did a lot of skipping there. Yeah, whoa. You have to then go this way. You can actually go up on top of there. I've gotten lucky and stayed through. But yeah. Whoa. Okay. You gotta hit this lucky block, I think. I guess not? No, you just straight up jump to this. And then you hit this. And now you see this hidden truss that's barely visible. You gotta hit that. Jump onto the lucky block, and then just keep doing this until you get the royal jelly. And that's that. Now for the last thing, we have this blue thing. The royal jelly's literally right there, so you don't even have to do it. So in scenarios like this, it's actually easier to get the royal jelly. I mean, I'll still just commentate on literally the whole thing. And the goal of this one is you have to jump on these, like, bubbles. And these bubbles, they can get very crazy very quick. But yeah, you literally just wrap around onto this. And then you go and complete the rest of this challenge. So yeah, try not to fall, because if you fall, you have to, yeah. You just have to redo the challenge. I mean, it's not difficult. But you have this section, like, honestly, these bubbles can get kind of difficult. Only because they can grow very out of control. And also, these disappear at some point, so you just gotta watch out for that. But anyways, once we're done with this section, you're pretty much done from this lower area for, like, pretty much the entire thing. I think except for the very, very end. Yeah, once you hit all of these, you have these 3 challenges you have to get. We're going to start with the red challenge, and then this one, then the other challenge. And then we'll head over there. Now, alright. Anyways, we just go up to this. You just jump over here. Jump up. This is the cool challenge. You have to jump, press F. It kind of creates this dash. It's honestly really cool. And it'd be funny if you could, like, keep the mechanic, but you can only keep it in certain areas. Like, the amount of effort that got put into this, it's kind of, like, ridiculous. Yeah, once you corner flip, you do a head hitter. Bro. You do a head hitter. You gotta land up here. You have this. You have to, wow, I am very smart at this. Man, wow, that was a massive brain fart. No, once you go up to here, you jump to this. You jump onto this, and then you go through. You have to hit this. You have to dash through. You have to dash this way. and then you just have to dash, and then dash down there. You'll hit this, and you actually have to do this entire thing to get the thing. And once you get it, you go this path once you're done to get the royal jelly. Now it's just this beat block section. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of how it goes. So yeah, you do have to do like crazy stuff like this. Honestly, pretty consistent once you get it down. Oh, I messed up. Oh, how did I save? Yeah, this might take me a few tries just because if you don't know what you're doing, it could take a long time to do this. But overall, it's not too bad of a challenge. It's just like, can you keep going, and are you like not sight reading this? So yeah, this is like, this kind of feels like only do this if you want to do it, just because it takes a lot of extra time to like literally go out of your way just to do stuff like this. But honestly, pretty fun. Oh man, I messed up again. You gotta flick to there. I was at the end. Come on, bro. I was at the end. But yeah, like a full run. Remember, these go in like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, this is like, I was initially planning on just not editing this out, but yo, I might just go for like an uncut of weekly challenges. Bro, this game is trolling me. Even though it's like all skill for that. The one thing I like is that these beat blocks pulse, so you know when to actually jump. Oh, finally. Anyways, once you hit this, I don't know whatever this means, make sure you actually get your royal jelly. Because if you don't, well, what's the point of doing that then? Just to do it. But yeah, once you're done with that, we have this spider challenge. I don't know what that is. This is one of the easier versions of this. So what you gotta do is go up onto here, jump, and you have this. You just gotta go across these spiders. Hope you don't have arachnophobia. Thankfully, I don't. Yeah, this challenge is still really easy because you just spawn these and just go across. One of the easier challenges, in my opinion. Some of these can be quite difficult. Some of these can be quite easy. Remember, to get the royal jelly, you gotta go through this, go onto here, and then that's literally all you have to do. It's like, it's a very simple one. But then you have this fun challenge. We have to go across these. And remember, you gotta keep going, so you can actually hit this. And once you hit that, you're done. So yeah, again, this is very simple. Now, the citadel is actually not that long, but when you're doing this first couple times, the citadel can take a really long time. It took me like 90 minutes to get to the boss, and then I died, and then it took like half an hour to get back. Like 45 minutes, I think. I don't know, I didn't record this event. I kind of regret that. So these events were really cool. This, you just gotta wrap on there. And then you have to jump to here, do a head hitter, jump up. Wait for this to go, jump to this. You have these. What you gotta do is you have to wrap on this side for some odd reason. Jump across this, let go of shift lock so you can hit it. And then just wrap to this. And then you have this thing, you try to flick onto here. Get to the edge so you can just like go up. And then I guess just jump onto that. No, you don't have to, but you can. And you just flick up to here, go up, hit this. Forget where the royal jelly is actually. Oh. Ooh, I remember. The royal jelly's right here. Yeah, the royal jelly's in this spot. I think you can just swing to it, but hey. And the challenge, so first try, let's go. Now you have to go this way. There's a reason why I picked this path, because you then have to go this way. And the first thing you want to do is, well, here, let's give me a second. You want to go up to this. You want to, here, I'm going to open display capture for this. You want to go onto, like, whatever this is. You got to go onto YouTube and search this specific thing. Well, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing this. This is what you want to do. COABL Secret Ending Guide JToH. That's all you got to do. And how to get all 18 royal jellies. And then you watch this specific video right here. Shout out to Acropolis. Boy, probably not going to link the description. I'm way too lazy. I don't link stuff in description. Oh, can you, like, get to this? It's just about like finding it now. This is like, bruh. Oh my. Here. This is where. So what you gotta do is you gotta find this basic B. So we go into here. Sorry if my frames are a little bit lower. I get really laggy with the tab open. So you just go basic B. And then you go to the next one. Cool B. And then you look for the next one. Demo B. And yeah, I would do this if I could remember them all, but I'm not gonna spend time remembering these, honestly. So this is what you gotta do, Shy B. So if you ever get stuck on some of these, just look up a guide for this, like this one right here. JToH. I think this one's on it, but man, I genuinely, like, I don't remember any of these. Like, yeah. And then you have Gummy Bear. And then you have, like, I think this is mosquito, but it's pronounced weird. Nope, it's Asian giant bee. Asian giant hornet. And then afterwards you have a duck. But I think this is pronounced differently. Mondo chick. So. And then we have, after that, mosquito. I think this one's Mosquito. And then we have, after that, remember, try to get forward because those do like despawn quickly. Like, for example, like this one's Mario. Like, look how quick it despawns. You wanna be careful about that. But yeah. Anyways, once you're done with that, let's go back to window capture because this is really laggy, and this is something where you genuinely don't want to be laggy. Anyways, once you're done, let's do this one next because this one's super easy. Now, first, I'm gonna go into a windowed mode just to like kind of this. It's kind of laggy. Just jumpy wrap around, bro. Opening up a tab just makes me so laggy. So you're gonna see window mode for this one. Now, for this mechanic, you get like this change. So you just gotta avoid the slowdown parts. Snail plasma here. You just go really slow for this entire thing. And then you go up to here, through this, go back down, hope that you don't get lagginess. Man, I can't prevent it from happening. You go around to here, you hit this, you go into this, so you can start walking good speed again. And you just have a really far jump to do. Once you do that, you want to go over to this cave thing over here. Just do //E dance 2 in the chat, and then just shift when you're at that furthest away. You're good to go now. Looks like you can actually go up over there, but it's not important. So once you have that, you have the pineapple challenge. You have to get these 4 specific ones throughout the entire thing so you can actually reach on this one. Now, this one, the goal is like different, like speed and jump through these pads things. It's kind of a fun one, honestly. So you have this flick. You have to jump off this one. You just have to jump forward on this one. Shift lock. Wait for those to go out of the way. Jump. Go around. Really. So yeah, just remember, you gotta get these 4 specific buttons, so I think there's buttons you have to get throughout, so it's like more than that, but you'll know where they are because it's like out of the way. The first one's over here. You gotta like flick forward. You get this like pen looking button thing, and then just wait for these to kind of be like out of the way, and then jump. The second button is down here. We just walk across, and then you walk across again. And then you're pretty much good to go for a little while. These just remove your jump, so just gotta watch out. This, you want to go forward so you can actually hit that. And then you have to hit this jump pad. And then you just jump to here. And then jump to this. And then you get to go wee. Oh, I think I missed it. Yep, I missed a button. The next one you want to get all the way down to here. And then you just walk across. Now you have this section, which the goal is to fail miserably. That's so miserably that you have to restart the entire thing. Now, I think you keep the buttons if you fail. Let's do an ultimate test. Yeah, you keep the button if you fall. It doesn't deactivate, which is good, because if it did, you'd have to get them again, which I'm not crazy because On this one, it's not even like you have to go across a specific path to redo it. You just have to like go as you do this. So you can just like, once you get the button, you're good to go, and you can do this challenge normally. Now then you just go to this, jump up. Remember, get to the corner and then jump, and then try not to flick on many of these. You only really have to jump. Remember, this is only like intense. It's not this. Remember, you just gotta like go across. You literally you can't jump here, so keep that in mind. You can jump on this, and then you just walk across. Then there's one more button you have to get. It's right there specifically. It's like right at the end. So you have to do this big wraparound. You have to hit this. You can just jump up. Remember that if you put on like high detail, like low detail mode, whatever, you can see it. But yeah, once you get those two, you're done. And now you're done with this entire section. So what you gotta do is you gotta go all the way down. You gotta go all the way to the other side. So let's do some nice walking to the other side. Alright, I feel like actually talking. I have to mute my mic because I don't want to like... I don't want to be like... I think I'm developing allergies, man. That's not good. I gotta speak, and I'm not able to be at. You gotta do all that just to get to, and yeah. Anyways, once you're done with that, you just simply go up to here. Required ingredients, the two. How long? Oh wow, I've been doing this for 40 minutes. Now you have these 4 challenges. Let's start off with the cactus one. The cactus one's actually really simple. You just have to go to do one specific thing at the very end. But in the meantime, you just simply go across, jump up. Just avoid the spikes. No, I guess you don't want to avoid the spikes, but just remember you'll take a bit of damage without this one. It's not too bad. Just be careful about how much health you're taking, and if you get low, just fall off. This is an adventure. It's actually like a really fun citadel to play. I'd highly recommend beating this citadel. But the one different thing you gotta do is when you do a header up to here, you go around, you walk into here, and you get a royal jelly, and that's that one. And now we have this section right here. You have this speedrun section, but it's safe now you won't die if you fail it. So you gotta flick up to here. Wrap to the left. This one might take a few tries. Remember, you gotta go across this. Try to skip like 1 or 2 at a time just to save a couple seconds. But it's literally only a couple seconds. So then you go down to here, you go to the side. You somehow land that by some mysterious reason. You go across this, very simple. This flick, remember you gotta go quickly because this does catch up. You don't have that much time. Once you hit this, you gotta go to lap 2. Lap 2 is just a buffed version. It's not that difficult, but it might take a few more tries just because you're doing the same thing, but you literally have to do a buffed version. Again, it's not that hard, but you just have to do this. This gets you the royal jelly that you have to do. Remember, you gotta squeeze into here. With this, generally, like, jump instead of go there. I kind of like that of a change. Wrap into this. You have to jump and then go to the side. Wonder why you're lagging for no reason. Bro, why am I lagging? Bro, I'm about to beat this computer. I'm about to destroy my computer just because I'm lagging for no reason. We're gonna do this. How do you like that, computer? Yeah, that's what I thought, computer. You're gonna get that 60 FPS required. No lagging allowed, computer. You're not allowed to start lagging and not being able to handle JToH for a couple more years. Probably more like a year, realistically. So I can get a nice, like, PC. Like, once I get, like, a really nice PC, like, any kind of, like, good PC, I'm gonna just... Yeah, I'll fix that. Yeah, like, lap 2 isn't that hard. Like, this genuinely just isn't that difficult. Remember, this is meant to only be intense, not remorseless. So, as long as you're able to do that, and as long as you can beat this once, this just goes naturally much quicker. Like I think initially it took me over an hour to get here. Now I'm like 24 minutes and plus fails too. Like, it just goes much quicker overall. Honestly, just a really fun experience. You know, you wrap to this, jump to the side, go here, flick, You have to flick, and then you have to go, because remember, this is, like, kinda tight. Do a walk around. We should be fine now. Ooh, the studs look kinda different. Man, I might have to fix it. Anyways, once you're done, you just hit this right here. Get your royal jelly, and you can exit. I don't know why I feel like I'm lagging right now. Anyways, we have this. This part's not too bad. You just have these, like, these timed morphers. They're kind of fun once you know what you're doing. You gotta hit this one. Jump to here. This is the part where you gotta do differently. You gotta wrap onto this side. Hit that one. That's really the only difference you have to do. After that, you can kind of just beat this normally. You just gotta go fast. The reason I gotta go fast is you only got 40 seconds to do literally the rest of this, and remember you gotta hit them this way because this is like really tight. You got 2 seconds to then jump to here, 2 seconds to jump to here, 5 seconds to go all the way around, and then you have this. As long as you hit that, you can actually go over here and hit this royal jelly. And now once you're done with that, you have this dark pumpkin section. The royal jelly isn't at the beginning, but it's at the maze. Now, don't worry, the maze isn't too bad. This is just, this is just like keep your brightness up and be on the lookout. But you only have the darkness during this section, so I don't know if I can ever land this, because I actually want to complete this in the near future. I gotta do not only this, but a random soul crushing. Remember, these fade kind of fast, so you want to be you want to be quick for these. Remember, you just got to be locked in. Failed. Man, I said be locked in. I failed to jump right after. Man, am I good or bad at this game? I can't tell. Also, oh my. Never. This is 2023. This is like right before they added like the quick teleport. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep that quick teleport. Like, surprisingly, a lot has changed since 2023, but like nothing has changed at all. It's so weird. Anyways, once you jump to this, you gotta jump to here. This part's just like this part. Oh, I remember. You gotta hit the button, and then you have to jump to the side, hit this button, go through this, and now you get teleported to this area. What you gotta find are 3 specific buttons and some like mini thing. All right. Let's just go to the left. I'm gonna remember this maze together. The first one, I don't remember. So I don't remember this being too crazy. Man, there's like an actual monster. It just teleports you if you fail. So don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, the royal jelly's like right here, so you want to get that. Don't forget, the royal jelly's in this maze. It's like, just copy the path I did initially to get there. If you see the monster, just get out of the way like this, because it moves fast. You got a couple seconds to react, and all it does is just teleports you back. It doesn't kill you, it does get kind of annoying when you're like right here. You gotta get 3 doors to generate. I think I missed one, but there's one over here I remember. Yeah, there's one right here, and I want to say the last one's over here. If there's not one over here, then I know where it is. Yep, I know where it is. We're just doing a big fat circle at this point. Bro, oh my gosh. But yeah, if I can ever see, yeah, you just get teleported there, so all you just have to do is kind of go back. We saw the monster at the left, but do we learn our lesson? No, we don't. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. I guess we can go multiple directions. Oh, the last one's right here. Once you get that, you kind of then just go this way. You go here, and then you turn. I think you have to. Oh, I am lost. I'm lost. Why am I lost in this maze of amazement? I'm actually lost. This is not funny. All right, I know where I'm at. Let's go this way. Oh, dude, this maze it takes a couple seconds. Remember, the buttons don't deactivate if you get caught by the monsters, so all you literally do is get teleported back. So what you have to do is when you get close to this, just hope the monster isn't right there, and you're good to go. So that's that. Very simple. So make sure you get that royal jelly. It's in like the exact center. Once you're done with that, this is when you kind of get towards the end, because you should have around like 17, I think. Don't ever get to the boss fight until you get your super royal jelly, because you get all these like royal jellies, but you have to get like another one. What's that? Oh, I forgot. Oh no. Oh no, that could have gone really bad. Alright. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Yeah, there's like 3 random jellies. There's 1 random jelly there, you have the quiz, and then you have that like side thing. You gotta go inside of here, and you get these instructions kind of like similar to Five Nights at Freddy's sister location at like night 5. You have to like, where you hit these buttons, it tells you to go your specific directions. Just follow that, so line up, and then walk into this. And all you literally do is go forward, hold W. Go left, hold A. Go forward, hold W. And just do what you're supposed to do until it tells you to do something else. Like right now, I'm going right. I think one of these is go backwards. Go down, backwards. Let's go. Eventually, you'll be able to get your royal jelly. Now, I can't believe I almost forgot that. You'll know if you forgot it because you'll get like all 18, and you'll have to go to this like zone, this like random zone, if I can remember where it is. After that, then you just have the boss fight in the end. The boss fight's pretty fun. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah. Now let's actually do this walk. And this time we can talk about, oh, I might beat this tower. Oh, yeah, I'm so close to beating this tower. I got 15 floor 10 fills. I failed the very end, like right after the floor 10 bone, like 3 times. So the completion's soon. It's soon. But yeah, at this point, I think now is when you're supposed to have 17 jellies, because there's one at the very, very end that I'll show. But yeah, you get this section where you have like kind of like a recap of everything. And it's like, hey, you better not have forgotten about everything. It is like, this is generally like a whole experience. This, you just jump, and then you have these. You just have to jump. Just look this way because some of them go back like this. So you get this thing. It's just like nothing too crazy. And then jump. This part's kind of a bit like, some of these can break a little bit. So you have to wait for hope all 3 of them spawn, and then quickly go across. Now you have this thing. I forgot this tower got nerfed. I have the flex of saying I beat this and the secret ending unnerfed. The only thing I beat that was nerfed was the soul crushing steeple. Yeah, these you only have the loss of momentum when touching this, so yeah, as long as you're not touching this, you're fine. This part could be a bit scary because you could fall quite the distance to this, but all it just takes is a lot of walking to get back. Like, you have like so much button progress, it's ridiculous. Remember, you have this. It just tells you where to go. So you just have to remember that. Then this, you have to go diagonal to here. And then you go forward. And now, oh, what's this ridiculous thing? You gotta get the royal jelly there. Now, you can do this section if you want. Like, I'm gonna do it just because I want to get that jelly, but like, this part's kind of fun. You just have to kind of like dash that way. Bro, what? Okay, I guess that can happen. Where the button just reactivates. I don't know. This still is not perfect. Bro. Okay, it didn't despawn. This, you just have to go in there. Don't go on that rocket. Do not go on that rocket. You have to do this set of very specific instructions to get the secret ending. Because although you have all 18 jellies, you got to go down to here. You have to... I need to really try to remember this. You have to go down to the pineapple area. I'm trying so hard to remember this just to think, because you have to go down into some area. Just remember, I mean, I've only been doing this for 34 minutes. Man, this is going to be some short weekly challenges. But you go up to here. There's some area down here on top of these buildings. You have to, like, I think it's here. Yeah, you go down to here. Welcome to the glitch zone. You get like this. this alpha glitch zone, you have to go to the recording greens. You need 18 royal jellies. If you don't get all 18, remember, you just go into the pool to head back. So once you get 18, if you didn't get some, oh no, you put them in the blender. And then once you do that, you can then hit this, and now you're good to go. Oh no, what do I do? You just go all the way to here, and then you're good to go. Remember, it teleports you back like all the way at the beginning, so you have to do a ton of walking, but it's genuinely not that bad. So you just go across, and I really just commented on this whole citadel. I was not planning on doing that. I was planning on just showing the location and just beating the boss, like showing the end, but you know, I don't have to edit any of this, and I commented on literally everything, so you know, it's time for me to be lazy. Yeah, man. How long have I been doing this? Over 55 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, like, again, this challenge just takes a long time. It's kind of fun to do, because, like, oh, you get this, like, kind of a break from whatever you're doing, and then you just have some 5-minute challenges each. It's, like, 20 minutes plus, like, 40 minutes. It's kind of fun. Doing weekly challenges are fun to complete. Especially, like, you can get tickets and buy stuff from shops. That's cool as well. Yeah, I probably sound very quiet over here. I gotta be, like... Man, I kind of just want to sit back and relax. I might just increase this just a little bit, just so I can, like, actually, like, sit back. Alright, like, oops. Whoopsies, this is not important. That should be fine, right? You can hear me just fine. Nah, I feel like being a bit closer. Good enough. I gotta stop messing with this. Alright. Anyways, once we're done with all this walking, Thanksgiving. Oh, no, I'm not in the mood for voice cracks. But hey, at least it means my voice is still deepening, because I have a really high and annoying voice. So, hey, I guess that's true. Hey, I'm ready. I kind of want a deep voice. I'm jealous of people who are taller than me and have a deeper voice than me. Wow, that's like, I get so jealous of that. It's ridiculous. You can, like, just almost, like, hold, like, one key. Yeah, it does get kind of annoying to have to do all this walking again after the alpha glitch zone. Well, it's not too bad. You're just walking. You don't have to do any of this again, but even then. So, it's fun. It's honestly, like, if they could add, like, a vendor's favorite, I might legitimately pick an area like this, because, like, this citadel genuinely just carries so much. It's one of my favorite citadels. Like, actually, it's such a fun experience. Like, even the first couple times, I was like, although I was annoyed failing, I was like, this is kind of fun. I mean, now it's just like, I don't care. I know how to do everything. I'll never ever forget. Except if I have to look up a guide for a demo, Mosquito, Mario. Well, that was crazy. Because we have this, yeah. I don't think I have to explain this. Just remember to go to the sides for those. And this, you can only walk here, but yeah, I made this mistake earlier. You gotta go diagonal this path. But since we did this, finally we're at the boss fight. Now, the boss fight. Welcome to the boss fight. Now think about it. You actually don't have to do that. No, you actually do have to do that ending. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, I need to lower this just a little bit, just so I don't sound all grainy, because my microphone can sound good at that right volume, but as soon as it goes overboard, I just sound horrible. And if it goes too low, I can't be heard. You remember, you gotta go up this, and then you have to hit the button. But then you have this boss fight. The boss fight's not hard. Like, it's pretty easy, but it just takes a while. So for this, just sit back, relax, and complete this. And then we can finally do these weekly challenges. I'm ready to see a brand new week of weekly challenges. Maybe they'll do it for the year, like, thing, because this is like the fourth and last weekly challenges of August. Because next week begins a new week. We'll have exactly a year of weekly challenges. Like, that next week is going to be like the anniversary week. Oh wow, of weekly challenges. I'll be able to start off September video rush with. It sounds wow. It's already like going here quick. This September video rush, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have actual like content, things I can actually edit and stuff. Though it's not that great, it's better than nothing. Like better than what I used to do before, because Whoo, man, before like July of 2023, content wasn't exactly the best. It was kind of basic. I didn't even have my voice. Godspeed. Is it the difficulty or does it mean something else? Who knows? Also, I sound very quiet right now. Like, I want to talk loud, but if I talk too loud, I have to, like, I don't know. I'm still, like, 8 months later, exactly. I'm still figuring out how to deal with my microphone. Though I know how the entire thing works. Like, now I got some ideas with the echo, but I still don't know. But as of now, I'm just going to turn it off. This area survival section. Now, if you have the option between going through this and taking damage, or potentially getting stuck on this wall, just take the 5 damage, dude. It's only 5 damage. It's very easy to not take damage on this boss, like, at all. I gotta make sure this echo is fully down. I have ideas for the echo, but there's generally, like, no needed use for it. Except for my voice cracks, maybe emphasize those. Like, laser puddles. Laser puddles isn't too bad, but you just have to, like, stay out of the way. Try to stay near the button, because if you stay near the button, you'll actually have, like, a decent chance of pulling them off. So, yeah, that's that, because I'm like, I'm near the button. I think I had to move just a tiny bit, so it's not too bad, but, yeah. Anyways, once this is done, I'm trying to move it just a little bit back so I can actually, like, every time you see these buttons change to a color, you always gotta hit it then. Just remember that. And you have, like, a bunch of waves. I think I have, like, 5, 6. You just have a ton of buttons you have to do. It's ridiculous. It's honestly a cool boss fight, cool citadel. Way too much effort for an April Fool's event, not gonna lie. It's almost like it's not even it's like almost not even an April Fool's event. Like, everything is genuinely like this high of quality. You can make this into a real event now. Now it would be cool to see random events like this. Like, you have the holiday events. Those are fun. But imagine, now these aren't timed, so you can, like, on stuff like this, genuinely just take a break. Just take a break. Like, take a break. Remember, you don't have healing items. You're really far. You genuinely don't want to die on these. There's only times when you don't have to take a break, and you'll know when those are. You'll know when those are. And I'm trying to just slightly adjust the volume, because I have to look at that 15 or that 20 mark, and eventually I'll figure it out. I think if I just lower this, but, like, go much closer, I think that'll ultimately help. But we'll just have to see. And then just go up to here at this wrap 15. And then you go up to here, hit this, and then you just go across to here, jump to this. This part could be a bit difficult. Then you hit this. You have these. I think I joked about these being timed, but obviously they're not. But yeah. Just jump into this, go around, and yeah. Now the real question is, are you ready for September through December, which is the time of holidays like Labor Day if you're, like, American like me, then Halloween and fall and everything else. Now this is where, like, do you want to go onto a wall or take 5 damage kind of begins. Because these are the situations where, like, especially when it comes to the balloon. The balloon, you genuinely, like, just take, like, a couple hits damage. It, like, here, I'm not gonna like take 5, like 50 damage just to save a couple hits. Like, if I have the option, I take damage, like right here. I'm obviously not taking damage. It's like, even though this is a simple boss fight, you don't want to take damage. This part's not difficult, just go near the edge. But just be careful, because Vector eventually starts chasing you on this boss. So you just gotta dodge them. The reason why I want to go far apart, because the turrets go away, and you don't have to go that fast, but just wait for, like, Vector to go, like, really, really close, and then just walk to the side. Wait for him to, like, catch up, because he chases you for, like, a really long time, actually. Once you can get the button, you just gotta get the button, and now you have to dodge, so it's just about, like, just waiting till the absolute last minute. Because the only difference on this one is that they have this free roaming. you still gotta dodge Vector, and Vector takes a ton of damage from you. So this is why, like, you generally, you don't want Vector to touch you, or just in general, I guess. But yeah, like this, you wanna be moving around like this, kind of like these circular motions. Soon enough, you'll be able to get this button. This dude, does he ever go away? Yeah, he does. It's when it gets to the sharks. Now the sharks are kind of free. Now what I do is I usually just move around like this. And it's an easy way to avoid the sharks. Because you can go into like a sync position of just waiting and going, and you'll never touch the sharks. This is probably the easiest one. Because if you just move around like this, you literally won't take damage. Like, look at this. I'm moving. I'm going back. Eventually you just hit the button. Like, bro, it's such an easy one to survive. This part's also easy. You just gotta stand near, like, the front. Just jump across this. Like, just stay in this area. You're pretty much fine. Bro, can my voice stop cracking so much? No, I don't even care. I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of it. I guess I took damage. Ooh, it's like something like that. Yeah, I'm not like, just don't get too low. Try to stay at least like half health. If you get below half health, like, try to take faults, like, not take damage, but generally, I don't think I've been below 90 health literally this entire thing. This part's not too bad. What you have to do is you gotta hit these green things. You know, remember the balloon doesn't pop, but because these are collidable and you can take a lot of damage really fast, it's still good to just pop the balloon every time so you can just go up. Because that's what I do, and it's honestly it's nice and simple. So yeah, you just gotta go around. You can go really fast, but remember, balloon physics are very balloony, so just be a bit careful with that. Remember, you have to hit not the balloon, so then you just go around, and I think this one's the last one. No, there's one more after this. And this is kind of like the most difficult part with the dodging. Like, what's coming up, because you have to dodge. Come on. You have to dodge. Bro, what? Alright. This one just, I hit the balloon even though it never, like, despawns. You gotta hit this. And this part says you don't wanna, you can, like, respawn the balloon as much as you want. But this is why, like, do you want to risk taking 5 damage or getting stuck on this wall and taking 50 or like 25 like this? I ain't going over there. I'm taking this 5 damage because I can just go over here, literally heal up before I hit another kill break. Like, so that's the kind of like efforts like this. Just take 5 damage. You want to stay towards the middle, like, because the middle kind of lets you go around quickly, but it's ultimately not too difficult. Defeat the stump snail. This one, it doesn't chase you, but you gotta wait near this side. You have to go all the way around to hit the screen. This is how I actually failed this initially on the boss fight. I didn't know what to do, so I just ended up failing. I just ended up losing all my health. So what you gotta do is, you can't kill this thing. There's no way, what you gotta do is you have to go all the way around. Remember, just wait. You want 100 health here, but as long as you stay out of this snail, you're pretty much fine. But yeah, once this disappears, you gotta go, because this thing's like, I think you're just a little bit faster than it, and you don't want to take like damage at all. So yeah, this thing, I don't know what this is. Just avoid that, I guess. Yeah, you just gotta go around. Like, it's right there, but don't worry. As long as you keep going, you'll be able to go around, and that's the boss. Remember, you just gotta hit this purple button, and that's that. It's a very simple boss fight, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, now we just have to get all the way to the end, and once this goes, now, the last thing to do before beating this is, you can lock this one, but you gotta go onto the right path. This is where he tells you about, like, oh, the secret, oh, you gotta, I hid these 18 royal jellies and to get this. So, instead of hitting this one on the left, you can still unlock it, it doesn't change anything, just don't hit that wind pad. You gotta do one tiny thing at the end, just don't think you're right there yet. You can, like I'm even gonna unlock this. You unlock this. There you do it. So you get this cool little, like, P rank thing. You get this. It just kind of shows everything, like. But yeah, pretty cool. Once we hit this, And yeah, so after like an hour of this, that's that. So yeah, this week's weekly challenges aren't too bad. This one could take a while though. So yeah, I'll see you next time for some more stuff. Hopefully, Tower of Uncanny Agony. Really want to get that done. And at some point, I'm gonna do the the second soul crushing of the Legacy event. I'll try to get that entire thing out before September. But yeah, got a couple things then September viewers. And yeah, I'll see you next time.